Now let's learn the crocheting of section 2. Take a look at the finished product. The first few rounds of section 2 are crocheted in rounds counterclockwise. Then it becomes working back and forth in rows, and increases are made at the corresponding positions. The new stitches used here are back post double crochet and half double crochet increase. Please watch me demonstrate the specific crocheting method. First, crochet the first round. Take out the corresponding yarn. On the left side of a group of stitches from the previous round. Counting from the left to the right, find the insertion point for the second half double crochet. Join the yarn at this position. Pay attention to insert from behind into the corresponding position. The stitches from the previous round are pressed forward. Work one single crochet first. Then chain 5 as a transition. Next, work one back post double crochet on the left single crochet. Yarn over once. Exit from the right side of the single crochet from behind. Insert from the left side. Make one double crochet. The back post double crochet is completed. For convenience in explanation, we will simply call it the back post stitch from now on. Then chain 5 as a transition. At the insertion point of the second half double crochet on the left. Work one single crochet. Again, insert from behind into the corresponding position. Then chain 5 as a transition. Next, at the insertion point for the double crochet increase to the left of the picket stitch. Make one single crochet. Then chain 5 for transition. There are 5 chains between each stitch pattern in this round. Work one single crochet at the insertion point of the leftmost double crochet in a group from the previous round. At the entry position of the second double crochet, in the group on the left. Work one single crochet. Work one single crochet. At the single crochet, corresponding to the picket stitch on the left side. at the insertion point of the second half double crochet from the left. Work 1 single crochet. Then on the left single crochet, work 1 back post double crochet, yarn over, and draw through from the right side of the single crochet on the wrong side, insert from the left side, and work 1 double crochet. The back post double crochet is completed. We will treat the stitches after the back post double crochet as a group. You can see here that on the previous round with 2 groups of stitches, there are 7 spaces created. This round is about repeating this group of stitches, correspondingly making these spaces. Following this process, refer to the pattern and continue crocheting downward. After completing the last 5 chains, fill in the starting stitches to complete this group of stitches. Finally, finish with a slip stitch. Don't cut the yarn. You can check the number of spaces. That's how you complete the first round. Now move on to the second round. First, work 1 slip stitch in the leftmost space. Don't pull it too tight. This way, the yarn is brought to the position of the space. Start with 3 chains as a beginning chain. This counts as 1 double crochet, then, work 2 more double crochets in the same space. After completing them, make 1 chain for transition. Next, crochet 3 double crochets in the left chain space. Then make 1 chain for transition. We will consider 3 double crochets and 1 chain as a group. This round involves crocheting 1 such group into each chain space correspondingly. Follow this method to work the entire round. Finally, finish with a slip stitch. That completes the second round. We refer to such a round as a double crochet round. Now continue to the third round. Start with 2 chains as a beginning chain. This counts as 1/2 double crochet. Then pick up the stitches and correspondingly make half double crochets. Some of the left stitches may appear puckered. Don't skip them. When you encounter a chain position, correspondingly make 1/2 double crochet. This round involves working half double crochets into the stitches and chain positions. Follow this method to complete this round. Finally, finish with a slip stitch. This completes the third round. We refer to this round as the half double crochet round. Move on to the fourth round. This is the double crochet round. First, refer to the pattern and correspondingly make 3 groups of double crochets. Pay attention that you need to skip 1 stitch between each group of double crochets. After completion, at the position of the first double crochet in the next group, connect with the picket stitch from the last round of section 1. Similarly, pick up the 2 strands behind the picket stitch for connection. Remember that you need to skip 1 stitch between each group of double crochets. Continue crocheting to finish this group of double crochets. Then make 2 more groups. After completion, on the second double crochet of the next group, connect correspondingly with the picket stitch position below. Finish crocheting this group. This round is crocheted using the double crochet round method, and alternate between 3 groups and 2 groups of double crochets with intervals. Connect the corresponding picket stitch at the corresponding position of the next group. Follow this method and refer to the pattern. Finish crocheting this round. Finish with a slip stitch. That's how you complete the fourth round. You can see that this round corresponds in texture to the second round. Now let's move on to the fifth round. This round requires dividing into sections and increasing stitches at the boundary positions of each section. Lay the fabric flat with the starting point facing down. We'll have the side with the slip stitch marks facing us. On this group of double crochets with the standing stitch, place a marker on the middle stitch. Count the number of double crochet groups corresponding to the sleeve part from the left. The sample has fewer groups. Refer to the chart for the exact number of groups. Place a marker on the middle stitch of the next group. Then count out the number of groups corresponding to one side of the hem. Place a marker on the next group. Continue counting and place a marker for the position of the other sleeve. The remaining part is the position for the other side of the hem. The number of groups corresponding to both sides of the hem should be identical. Same goes for the sleeves. After confirming the positions, start crocheting below. Begin with 2 chains. Work 1/2 double crochet increase at the marked position on the left side, that is, work 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. One, 2. Half double crochet increase completed. Place a marker on the second stitch. Continue below following the half double crochet round technique. Correspondingly work half double crochets. When you reach the next marked position, correspondingly work 1/2 double crochet increase. Remember to place a marker on the second stitch? For this round, just correspondingly work half double crochets. Work half double crochet increases at the marked positions. Repeat this process to complete the round. Finally, finish with a slip stitch. This concludes the 5th round. Move on to the 6th round. This round needs to be crocheted on the wrong side. All subsequent double crochet rounds will be crocheted on the wrong side. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. Correspond to the starting chain below. Then turn your work counterclockwise. Below, match up with the texture of the previous double crochet round. Crochet accordingly. Note that on the wrong side, the stitch is located in the upper left corner. Continue crocheting until you reach just before the stitch marker on the left side. When you reach the corresponding position, work 1 double crochet into the stitch marker position. Then make 1 chain as a transition. Next, on the 2 stitches on the left side, correspondingly crochet 2 double crochets. Place a marker on the last stitch here. You can see that in the previous round, we worked a half double crochet increase, and also on the stitches to its left and right, we crocheted 4 double crochets, plus 1 chain. Below, continue matching up with the texture of the previous double crochet round. When you reach the next stitch marker position, repeat the previous method. Correspondingly make 4 double crochets and 1 chain. Pay attention to marking it properly. Following this process, refer to the chart and continue crocheting downward. After completing the last double crochet, finish with a slip stitch on the turning chain. The stitch marker on the turning chain is the position you should mark. This concludes the 6th round. Next, start the 7th round. Work this round on the right side. Start with 2 chains. Turn counterclockwise. Crochet 1 half double crochet into the marked stitch below. This completes 1 special half double crochet increase. Place a marker on the 2nd stitch. Continue with 3 corresponding half double crochets downward. After completion, make 1 half double crochet increase in the left stitch. You can see that on both sides of the 4 double crochets from the previous round, we have made 2 half double crochet increases correspondingly. Continue crocheting downward using the half double crochet round method. Keep going until you reach just before the next stitch marker. Now we're at the corresponding position. On the left side, there are 4 stitches and chain spaces. Crochet 1/2 double crochet increase correspondingly. Then 3 half double crochets. And 1 more half double crochet increase. Pay attention, on the first half double crochet increase, place a marker on the second stitch. Follow this technique. Refer to the chart and continue crocheting. After completing the last half double crochet stitch, finish with a slip stitch. That concludes the 7th round. Now move on to the 8th round. This round is also crocheted on the wrong side. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. Turn your work. Then refer to the texture of the previous double crochet round, and match up accordingly. You've now reached the stitch marker position. Correspondingly make 1 double crochet. Transfer the stitch marker to the double crochet stitch. Make 1 double crochet into the next stitch on the left. Continue crocheting using the double crochet round method. Pay attention when you reach the stitch marker position. Transfer the stitch marker to the corresponding double crochet stitch. Repeat this process to continue crocheting. Finish with a slip stitch. You can see that, at the stitch marker position, compared to the 4th round, there is an additional group of double crochets. This completes the 8th round. For the following rounds 9 through 12, the crochet method is almost identical to rounds 5 through 8. Increase stitches at the stitch marker position. Finally, add 1 group of double crochets. The marking method remains the same as before. In the final round, just work corresponding half double crochets. Everyone can refer to the previous demonstration, refer to the chart, and complete the remaining rounds. Pay attention to check the stitch count after finishing the last round. And remove the stitch marker. During the crocheting process, you might encounter situations where the yarn tail isn't long enough, and you need to join a new yarn. I'll demonstrate the method for joining the yarn using one strand of yarn. Leave about 5 centimeters of length for the yarn tail that needs joining, and make a simple knot. Tie a knot with the ends. Just continue crocheting according to the pattern. Place the knot on the wrong side of the fabric. The yarn tail can be woven in following the texture. This is the method for joining yarn. For any future situations where you need to join yarn, follow this same method to join it. After everything is completed, fasten off the yarn. Weave in the yarn tail along the texture on the backside. You can finish it like this. That concludes the explanation for crocheting the shoulder parts. Next, let's learn how to crochet the hem. Take a look at the finished product. The hem starts by crocheting the underarm area at the corresponding position of the shoulder parts. Then you crochet in rounds. It is divided into section 1 and section 2. During the process of crocheting section 2, you need to switch colors. The new stitch technique used here is treble crochet. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crochet method. Let's start with crocheting the underarm part. Here, you need to redivide the sections. Make sure the right side of the piece faces out. The sample has fewer stitches and rounds. It mainly demonstrates the method. Find the joining position from the shoulder parts. On the left side, count to the 3rd stitch. That is, this chain position in the double crochet round. Place a mark on the corresponding half double crochet. Then count the corresponding number of half double crochets to the left, or the corresponding number of double crochet groups. The stitch count for the sample is random. Please refer to the chart for specifics. Place a mark on the stitch corresponding to the left chain position. The marked middle section is the sleeve position. Then, starting from the stitch on the left of the marked position, count the stitches in the interval to the left, or the number of double crochet groups. Place a mark on the left stitch. Continue from the left stitch, and count out the number of stitches corresponding to the other sleeve. Place a mark on the left stitch. After dividing the sections, you can check the number of stitches corresponding to both sleeves and both hems on each side. Then take the corresponding yarn and join it at the stitch marker position on the left side of the slip stitch. For convenience in watching, I will demonstrate with a different color yarn. Then crochet 3 chains. Work 1 treble crochet into the same stitch below. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over twice. Thread it through the first 2 loops on the hook. Repeat this 3 times. The treble crochet is complete. We will treat the crocheted stitches as one cluster. Continue by making another cluster. First, chain 3. Then work into the middle hole of the previous cluster. Work 1 treble crochet. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over on after another. Draw through the first 2 loops on the hook. Repeat this 3 times. The treble crochet is complete. The cluster is complete. Next, follow the technique for the second cluster. Work 2 more clusters. After completing, at the marker placement on the left side, work 1 slip stitch. Pull tight. Break the yarn. Weave in the ends following the texture. You can finish it up like this. That completes one underarm section. Use the same way to crochet the underarm part at the other sleeve position. The method is very simple. You can finish it up like this. That concludes the underarm section. After completing the underarm part, next, work on the first round. Take the corresponding yarn. At the left side of the shoulder parts joining position in the underarm section. Counting from the right. In the chain space of the second cluster, pick up the chain loop to join the yarn. This round is a double crochet round. Start with 3 chains as the turning chain. Turn your work. Work 2 double crochets in the same chain space. Then make 1 chain for transition. Crochet 3 double crochets in the chain space of the left motif. Make 1 chain. Next comes the stitch position. Match up with the texture from the previous double crochet round. Crochet accordingly. Pay attention to the stitches on the side. There might be some puckering due to the slip stitch. Don't skip any stitches. At the beginning chain position, you can crochet directly at the slip stitch location. When you reach the underarm position, directly in the motif space, work 3 double crochets correspondingly. Make 1 chain for transition between each group of double crochets. Mindfully pick up the chain braid while crocheting. Repeat this process. Refer to the chart and complete this round. Finish with a slip stitch. That concludes the first round. For the following rounds, crochet half double crochets on the right side correspondingly. On the wrong side, crochet double crochets correspondingly. Pay attention to keeping the texture of the double crochet rounds consistent. The last round is a double crochet round. Everyone can refer to the previous demonstration. Follow the pattern chart. Complete the remaining rounds for section 1 of the hem. That concludes the explanation of crocheting section 1 of the hem. After completing section 1, move on to crochet the first round of section 2. Here, I'll demonstrate with a small sample. The stitch count and round number are smaller. The focus is on demonstrating the method. Continue crocheting using the same yarn from section 1. First, crochet 1 slip stitch on the wrong side moving left. No need to tighten it. Then, make 1 beginning chain. Turn the work piece. Section 2 is entirely crocheted on the right side. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch below. Then skip 3 stitches to the left. On the middle stitch of the 3 double crochets, crochet 7 double crochets. We will treat these 7 double crochets as 1 large shell stitch. Next, skip another 3 stitches. On the middle stitch of the left 3 double crochets, work 1 single crochet. Then skip another 3 stitches. Crochet 1 large shell stitch. This round alternates every 3 stitches. Alternating crocheting single crochets and large shell stitches. Follow this pattern to complete this round. After finishing the last large shell stitch, conclude with a slip stitch on the starting single crochet. Cut the yarn. Secure the yarn tail. This completes the first round. Now move on to the second round. Take the corresponding yarn. Join the yarn in the middle stitch of the large shell stitch from the previous round. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then work 5 double crochets into the left single crochet stitch. We will treat these 5 double crochets as a small shell stitch. Then, in the middle stitch of the large shell stitch on the left, crochet 1 single crochet. Then make a small shell stitch into the left single crochet stitch. This round is alternately crocheting single crochets and small shell stitches. Follow this method to complete the entire round. After finishing the last small shell stitch, end with a slip stitch into the starting single crochet. Don't cut the yarn. This completes the second round. Next, move on to the third round. Start by crocheting 1 special half double crochet increase, that is, make 2 chains. Then crochet 1 half double crochet into the single crochet stitch below. The half double crochet increase is completed. After completing, on the stitch of the small shell stitch on the left, correspondingly make 5 single crochets. Then crochet 1 half double crochet into the left single crochet stitch. Next, on the stitch of the small shell stitch on the left, correspondingly make 5 single crochets. We will treat the stitches we have already crocheted as one group. Below this, continue with the sequence of such a group. Refer to the pattern and keep crocheting. After completing the last group, end with a slip stitch. Break the yarn. This completes the third round. For the following rounds, pick up stitches, and work single crochets correspondingly. You need to switch colors for each round. The method is very simple. Everyone can refer to the chart to complete it. Bind off on the last round. The binding off technique is identical to the method used for the final round of the shoulder part section. The method is very simple. You can complete it following the instructions. Make sure to weave in the yarn tails on the wrong side. That concludes our tutorial on the hem. Finally, let's learn how to crochet the sleeves. Take a look at the finished product. There are 2 sleeves. The crocheting method is identical for both. Both are crocheted in the reserved positions for the sleeves. The technique is similar to that of the hem. It's also divided into section 1 and section 2. When crocheting section 1, you need to decrease stitches. Please watch as I demonstrate the exact crochet technique. Start with the first round. Here, I'll demonstrate using one side of the sleeve as an example. Make sure the right side of the fabric faces out. Locate the underarm position. Pick up the second chain space from the left. Join the yarn with a treble crochet. Start with 3 chains as the turning chain. Turn your work. Make 1 chain for transition. Crochet 2 double crochets into the left motif hole. Then make 1 chain for transition. Crochet 3 double crochets into the left motif hole. Make 1 chain for transition. Next, you'll reach the stitch position below. Follow the technique for the double crochet round. Skip the slip stitch below. Begin crocheting from the left stitch. You've now reached the underarm position. Crochet 3 double crochets into the left motif hole. Make 1 chain for transition. Crochet 1 double crochet into the join hole. Finish with a slip stitch. You can see that this round has 2 fewer stitches. Compared to a regular double crochet round, this completes the first round. Move on to the second round. Start with 1 slip stitch in the left chain space. No need to tighten. Then make 2 chains as the beginning chain. The beginning chain corresponds to the chain position of the previous round. Turn your work. Then crochet the entire round using the half double crochet technique. At the chain position from the previous round, don't miss any stitches. Insert the hook into the slip stitch position and continue crocheting. Finish with a slip stitch. This completes the second round. Now crochet the third round. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. This corresponds to the beginning chain of the previous round. Turn your work. Skip the first stitch on the left side. Begin from the left stitch. Crochet according to the texture of the first round. After completing the second to last stitch, skip 1 stitch without crocheting. Finish directly with a slip stitch. You can see that 1 stitch is decreased at both the beginning and the end of this round. This completes the third round. For the following fourth round, crochet the corresponding half double crochet round. The method is very simple. Just complete it. After finishing the fourth round, move on to the fifth round. Continue decreasing stitches at the beginning and end of this round. Start with 3 chains as the beginning. Turn your work. Then work a chain as a transition. Skip 2 stitches below. Begin crocheting according to the texture pattern. After completing the last stitch with 1 chain, end directly with a slip stitch. This completes the fifth round. For the following rounds, continue alternating between half double crochet rounds and double crochet rounds back and forth. All half double crochet rounds are worked evenly without increasing or decreasing. Double crochet rounds are spaced 1 round apart. Decrease stitches at the beginning and ending positions. The decrease method is identical to the one demonstrated earlier. Decrease by leaving the first and last stitch unworked. The final round is a double crochet round. Please refer to the previous demonstration. Follow the chart to complete the remaining rounds. This concludes the explanation of section 1 for the sleeves. Next, I will demonstrate section 2, using the finished product. The crochet technique for section 2 of the sleeve is similar to section 2 of the hem. The only difference is that the first single crochet round starts at the slip stitch position. In the middle of the consecutive 5 stitches, work the single crochet. For the rest of the stitches, the insertion point remains the same. It's still on the middle stitch of the 3 double crochets. On the third round of single crochets, work a half double crochet increase. There are fewer single crochet rounds afterward. The method is very simple. Please refer to the previous demonstration. Follow the chart. After crocheting the sleeve all the way down, finish by binding off. Crochet the other sleeve using the same method. Just complete it. That concludes the explanation of crocheting the sleeves. Finally, let's learn how to crochet the collar. Take a look at the finished product. The collar is crocheted counterclockwise around the opposite side of the shoulder part starting point. You'll need to switch colors while crocheting. The new stitches used are double crochet decrease and single crochet decrease. Watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Start with the first round. Here, I'll use a small sample for demonstration. The focus is on demonstrating the technique. There are fewer stitches. Place the shoulder part starting point facing up. Ensure the right side of the garment faces out. Choose any position to start your foundation chain. Insert the hook into the designated single crochet insertion point. Pick up the remaining 2 strands of the chain to join the yarn. Start with 3 chains as the turning chain. This counts as 1 double crochet. Then, pick up the remaining 2 strands of the chain on the left. Correspondingly make 3 double crochets. Next, at the position of the 2 stitches on the left side, work 1 double crochet decrease. First, make 2 incomplete double crochets correspondingly. Then yarn over and draw through all loops. The double crochet decrease is now complete. The braid on the upper right is the stitch count. Continue to correspondingly make 4 double crochets. After completion, work 1 double crochet decrease. First, make 2 incomplete double crochets. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops. The double crochet decrease is now complete. Let's take a look at the crochet pattern for this round. There are 4 even double crochets with no increases or decreases. Then work 1 double crochet decrease. We call this method of decreasing. Decrease once every 4 stitch. Continue crocheting according to this method. There will be 2 positions left at the end. Correspondingly make 2 double crochets. Finally, finish with a slip stitch on the beginning chain. Tighten. After completing this round, lay the garment flat. Measure the width of the neckline. You can compare it with the parameters given in the chart. If there is a significant difference, you can adjust the number of decreases based on the actual situation. The decrease positions are not fixed. Just make sure they're evenly distributed. You can also adjust the number of decreases according to your own needs to modify the width of the neckline. Once you've confirmed everything, cut the yarn. That completes the first round. For the next step, crochet the second round. Join the yarn at any stitch. In this round, you need to decrease 6 stitches evenly. Start with 1 chain as the beginning chain, then work single crochets into each stitch below in sequence. The number of single crochets in the sample is random. For the exact stitch count, please refer to the chart. If you adjusted the number of decreases in the first round, you can count the stitches in the first round, then distribute the decrease positions roughly evenly. After completing the single crochets, work 1 single crochet decrease. First, work 1 incomplete single crochet into the left stitch. Insert the hook. Draw the yarn through. The incomplete single crochet is done. Continue with another incomplete single crochet into the left stitch. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. The incomplete single crochet is complete. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook once. Single crochet decrease completed. The braid on the upper right is your stitch. Continue crocheting the corresponding number of single crochets. Then work 1 single crochet decrease. First, work 2 incomplete single crochets. 1, 2. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops once. Single crochet decrease completed. For the rest of this round, alternate with the corresponding number of single crochets. Work 1 single crochet decrease. Continue crocheting downward using this method. After completing the last single crochet decrease, if there are still stitches on the left side, simply work corresponding single crochets. End with a slip stitch. Break the yarn. That concludes the second round. For the third round, work single crochets evenly into each stitch. The technique is very simple. Everyone can complete it on their own. Pay attention, don't pull the final slip stitch too tight. Proceed to finish off the stitches. This will make the texture more attractive. That concludes the explanation for crocheting the neckline. After everything is completed, you can lightly iron the garment. Up to this point, the entire piece of clothing has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next episode.